$10,000 in commissions that is going out in today's mail. I'm going to talk about how I'm doing this and how my business is working within Surplus Fund. Hey everyone, do me a favor. If you've not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the subscription link down below. Click the notification link. I'd love for you to be one of my lucky winners. All right, so I've got envelopes here that are going out in today's mail, and I've got one that's I'm getting ready to put in. So this first one right here is a received contract that I got back from a notary. It's a $25,000 payout, and I'm sending this to the state of California, and I've already filed it. I'm now submitting them the necessary paperwork to go and put in this claim. So this is something that they're taking about a good 6 months to pay out. So I'm doing this in July, so I'll probably look at getting paid out right around mid-January to late January, which is interesting because there's some that I've been paid out this year that I did last July, August, and it takes 6 months. The cool part about this is, and this is a golden nugget right here, some people say that they don't want to wait 6 months to get paid. And one of the problems that I always talk about in our culture is we're in a very now culture. If I want to have food, I could probably walk outside and have it within 5 minutes. If I want something, I could have it in a relatively short period of time. Here's the thing. We're in the middle of July as I'm filming this right now of 2022. So I send this one in this week. I'm averaging 1 to 2 of these a week that are going to the state. Next week, I will send in another one. That'll be another $2,500. I'm doing $25,000 claims within the state right now. That'll be at the end of January. The next week, I'll do another 1 or 2. In the beginning of February of 2023, that'll be another $2,500. And once you get that consistency going, I always say that when you're consistent, you're going to see extraordinary results. And this is a perfect example of that. But you have to be consistent and get it working. In 6 months, literally, you could develop a 6-figure income, which a lot of people are not doing. So this is my first one going out. And I just say this because it's being continuity within your business. The second one was not that hard to get. It was a tax overage deal, and I could show you the forms, but I have all the tax overage contracts that are required. And I'm going to put these on an envelope and get these in the mail today. Now with this one, it is a $3,000 payout. I think it's $6,000 total, and I'm doing a 50-50 split because it's a smaller deal. It'll be $3,000. This one I'll have in about 4 months at most, maybe give or take. I've had these in 2 weeks. This is an older deal, so I'll get paid on this one a little sooner, and it'll be nice because it's something, and it'll be $3,000. Okay, these next two are actually potential deals, and I'm calling these 5,000 because these are back on the $25,000 claims. This one is again, it's a state funds contract. It is an elderly person. We have spoke. She's ready to go with the notary. She does want to see the contract, rightfully so. She's called us and said, hey, I haven't received my contract yet. And I'm like, yeah, actually we'd sent one in the mail, but I think we had the wrong address on that one. So we're going to resend it. By the way, whenever I have a client that follows up with me like that, they've always been a motivated client that's willing to sign. So that's pretty exciting. Then this next one is just the same thing. It's another lady, she's a little elderly. She has given us some information, but she doesn't have email. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mail her the contract as well, and then we'll arrange an order, which by the way, I do, and I get these back all the time by doing this. We just need to communicate what she needs to do. So the first thing is for her to look and acknowledge the contract, make sure she's comfortable with it. Now, if they're superly elderly, like in their 80s or 90s, I always ask, is there a son or daughter that I could speak with that may be able to help you, assist you with the claim? And I'll call them because you just want to be careful. These, both of these ladies are in their 70s, they're both coherent. They just don't do the email and the internet theme, which I run into all the time. You have to adapt to your clients' needs. You have to know your clients. You have to be willing to work with your clients. So I talk a lot about surplus funds, and if you've been watching my videos, you know that I talk a lot about the business, but every time I turn on YouTube, there's someone coming out with a brand new surplus fund video, and I'm not knocking anyone. There's a lot of good content out there, and I'm saying watch it, but be careful who you watch this from because there's very few people that are actually doing the business that are showing checks, showing contracts that are being sent off, explaining how they're getting these contracts. And if you need to know how to fill out any of these contracts, I have them on prior videos. Feel free to go back and watch these. But the first thing I want to say is you've got to make contact with your client. You've got to contact your client and let them know that they have unclaimed funds. The second thing you have to do is you have to make it as easy for your client as possible. They have funds that they haven't claimed. They never looked into it. This tax overage deal, and it's an older tax overage deal. They weren't seeing what the property went for. They weren't seeing anything. They just ran from the property and didn't even bother and didn't even know. They're probably not going to go out and get a notary right away and sign off on something. I mean, they might, but it's the same thing with someone with $25,000 in an account at the state. People know that they have these. Why are they just letting it sit there? And when people come back, gold nugget, and they say, no, I'd rather not do this, I'll say, can I ask why you're walking away from $25,000? And I pause. And they'll say, well, you know, and they usually phone and I'll say, can I assist you? Can I get you some agreements? Can I go ahead and get a notary? Can we go and get the process started? We will pick up the notary tab. We will pick up the other tabs that we need to pick up to help you with your business. Can I assist you in doing this? And then oftentimes they'll come back and they'll say, yeah, and let's go to move forward. But you have to guide and steer your clients in the right direction. You have to give them leadership and direction because they've got these sitting there and they're not doing anything with them. And work on this for about an hour to 2 hours a day and you will be very successful. Don't work on it for one day and then say, oh, this doesn't work on another day. The continuity of this business will lead to success. Hey everyone, I hope this helps. So you get a lot of people that are doing surplus funds videos, and every time I turn on my YouTube channel, I always see a new video. And it's interesting because I've done some research and some of the people that are doing surplus funds really know what they're doing and they're great people to watch. Other people are teaching surplus funds and they've never done a deal in their life. And I'm showing you the contracts and I'm showing you everything. And I say this because it's a great business to be involved in. Make sure if you're following advice, you're following advice from someone who's in the business, they're doing it, they're bringing the checks in, they're showing you the contracts, they're explaining it, they're showing you the follow-up and the follow-through. Because I could write a book on stories right now with surplus funds and the deals that we're getting, deals that we've done and that we're doing. Do me a favor, comment on this section. Let me know what you thought. Was this video helpful? What would you like? What do I need to talk about? And if you like this, give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and click the notification link as well, as I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.